Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing two videos today. This is a quick little video, but I keep talking about this product or these products, and I don't think I've ever really truly got into them and the ones that I use and why I like them. So today I'm going to share with you guys my SPF sunscreen collection. By collection, the ones that I have in rotation that I use. These are the specific ones that I use on my face. These aren't the ones that I use on my body. Because I'm going to be talking about skincare and why I think sunscreen is so important and why I chose the ones that I did. So if you guys are interested in my sunscreen SPF collection, the ones I like, and the reasons why I use them, then keep watching. I'm doing a more in-depth sun care video, there we go, where I talk about the different types of sun care, like the physical sunscreen and the chemical sunblocks and things like that. But I'm not going to go into that with this video. This is just a quick video to share with you guys the products that I use. I'm going to get into a more in-depth video in the future. I'm working on that right now. So do keep up for that, or stay tuned for that. I'm talking kind of weird. My coffee maker hasn't been working for like a week, and I am an insomniac, so if I don't have my coffee, I kind of go a little loopy. But let's talk about my skincare, or my sun care. I broke these up into three different categories. Ones that are more kind of fluids, ones that are more kind of traditional sun protection, SPF, and then the other ones that are kind of like tinted SPF products, and also like color products like primers or things like that that have skincare in them. The ones that I like to use the most are the ones that are kind of more fluid based, specifically underneath my makeup, because it absorbs into my skin and it actually isn't too greasy, isn't too heavy, especially on days where I might be sweating or on days where my skin's really oily because I have combo skin. The one that I normally use every single day is the Mer the Broad Spectrum SPF 50. Now this is available in 30 or 50. I always try to get as much SPF as possible because my skin is so fair, and also I live in a very sunny climate. And this one, I'm going to show you the consistency of all these. This one is really nice, where it's a nice fluid, and you'll have to excuse the light, I did a video where I was comparing the Mer sun protection to the Prairie sun protection. I will link that video below, but as you can see, this is just a really fluid, easy, light's all weird, thing, and it absorbs really quickly. It's not greasy, it's not heavy, it's not sticky, it's really, really nice. Another one that I've been using that I don't like as much, it's one of my kitties, it's a little bit too fluid, but it's really nice on days where I'm wearing minimal makeup, this is from Etude House, which is a Korean brand. This is the Sun Prize Mild Airy Finish SPF 50 Sun Protection Fluid. And this one you'll see is compared to the other ones, it's like water. It's really fluid. Which the nice thing about this is it's really thin, it goes on really nice, and it absorbs really quickly. But it does, if you can see, the Mer kind of absorbs. It doesn't have much of a white cast to it. This one you really have to kind of work in a little bit. I like to use this one on my neck and chest, and also, like I said, on my face on days where I'm wearing minimal makeup. So I do like this one, but this is my go-to everyday one. Another one that I've been trying out is, this is from Dr. Jart. This is a like a deluxe sample. This is the UV Sun Fluid SPF 30. See if I can get it out. This is kind of like a little bit thicker than the Mer, but it's not quite like a sun. It's still like more of a fluid where it's really, really thin and light, and it goes on and it absorbs really quickly. So these are the ones that are more of kind of like the fluid ones. And again, like I'm not going into the definitions of them or the ingredients of them. I'm just kind of giving you guys a quick rundown because I'm going to be doing a more in-depth skincare video in the future. But these are my fluid ones, and they're my favorite to use specifically because of my oily and combo skin, especially when I'm wearing a lot of makeup and I don't want too many layers on my face. So I wear those most of the time. The lighting in here sure is weird. I'm very sorry. The next one would be considered more traditional sunscreen. This one right here, which is becoming one of my favorites, was actually given to me by my buddy CJ when we did our East-West holiday exchange. I'll link that video below. We both really love Korean skincare, and he and we both love Cosrx, but I actually hadn't tried their sunscreen, and he gave this to me. This is the Aloe Soothing Sun Cream SPF 50. This is a fantastic sunscreen. I really like how soothing it is, how it absorbs, and it just feels really nice on the skin. It's not heavy. Now the issue sometimes with sunscreens on your face is if it migrates, it can get into your eyes and it can burn. What I like about the fluid ones is that they absorb really quickly, so you don't have that issue most of the time. But sometimes with traditional or more classic sunblocks or SPF protection, it can migrate. What I like about this is I don't have that issue. None of the ones that I'm showing with you, I've ever had an issue with them migrating and getting into my eyes and burning. So this one's really, really nice. One of my absolute favorite, just in general, and I've gone through so many bottles of this, sunblocks is from Innisfree, this is another Korean brand. This is the Eco Safety Perfect Sunblock SPF 50 with sunflower oil and green tea. This is one of the best sunscreens I'd ever use. It gives you fantastic protection, feels really nice on, and this doesn't migrate. I also love how affordable this is. This little guy of this is about $8. A lot of these other ones, you probably know these brands are very expensive. But this is a fantastic one if you're looking for something that's not so expensive that you can use every single day. This is also just absorbs into the skin really nicely, doesn't leave much of a white cast, and doesn't leave my skin feeling greasy. This is one that I purchased on a whim because I thought it was going to be really good, and I'm not a super fan of it. It's not bad, but it's not worth the money. And it's the Tatcha Silken Pore Perfecting Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 35. I use this, and I use this as kind of like a primer sunscreen because it is very thick. It's not a horrible product, but it's not worth the cost. I think this guy cost me 60 bucks. I'd much rather get this, or like I said, this guy costs more than $60, and I use this every day. So it's not so much the price that bothers me, it's just that I don't like the consistency of it. I have to be very minimal with this because if I put a little bit too on, it's a little bit greasy, which is why I started using it as a primer when I do use it. I'm just trying to use through the bottle, but I also don't want to waste it because it was expensive. So this isn't going to be something I'm going to be repurchasing. And this isn't something that I would recommend just because I don't think it's the greatest thing in the world. I mean, if you have a chance to sample of it, go for it. But this is another, I will say that this does give excellent sun protection and it doesn't migrate on the skin. But yeah, this is the one from Tatcha that I'm kind of not super happy with, but sometimes you make horrible buying decisions. These are some color or makeup products that have really nice SPF in it. One of them is a primer. This is the Etude Has Face Blur. This is my favorite primer. Now I love the Guerlain. This is the Guerlain. This is one of my absolute ride or die primers. It's so good. It's definitely worth the hype and the money. But if I had to choose between these two, I would choose this one in a heartbeat. This one is the best. This gives you excellent SPF. It's 33. It's really light. It goes on the skin really nicely. It blurs out your skin. And I like to sometimes wear this when I'm not wearing any makeup, just because it kind of evens up my skin tone just a touch and blurs everything out just a little bit. Really like this. I'm almost out. I need to buy another. But this has great SPF. Now I will never, ever not put on a sunscreen or a sun protection. So I wouldn't put this on and skip like this guy or any of the others. But sometimes if you're like, if I do a midday skincare routine, let's be real. If I'm doing a midday skincare routine at like 3 o'clock, like in Florida at like 5:30 with the time change and everything is when the sun starts to go down, I might not reapply sun protection. I might just put this on. So yeah, I do like that. So lastly, I wanted to talk about some like tinted moisturizers, not tinted moisturizers, tinted SPFs, or products that are considered like color like foundations that are really kind of more of like tinted SPFs. The two that I use most frequently are the Reparative Skin Tint from La Mer, and this one you guys have heard me talk about a lot. This is considered like a tinted moisturizer or a tinted SPF from Prairie. This is the Cellular Swiss Ice Crystal Transforming Cream Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF. If I ever wear this on my face and I put it in what's on my face video, I usually just call it the Swish Ice Transforming Cream. It's this, guys. It's this one. Now this is very expensive, and this is very expensive, and actually this is the same one I got last year. I used this a lot during the summer, like almost every single day, and now I just kind of use it on really hot days, and I still got a lot in here. I think I've got like a third of a bottle left, so I think this is going to last me until like, I don't know, like maybe April, because I don't use it every day, and then I can rebuy it. I love this. I will be rebuying this. I did a review, like I said, I'll link it below. But these guys are considered to be like, not like foundations with SPF, but like SPF with foundation qualities. I'm going to show you the consistency of these. This is, again, this transforming cream. If you're wondering what color I am in this, I'm in color 10 Rose. This is it right here. It's very light, and like I'm going to go down here so you can kind of see the coverage over my tattoo. This has light, maybe medium coverage. It's not too buildable, but this is really nice for days where I just kind of want to have just a nice glow to my face and have extra sun protection. This is great. And then the next one is the Mer Skintint, or the Reparative Skin Tint. If I ever put this in my what's on my face, it's going to be the Mer Skintint. I don't like to put the whole names because it's just long and obnoxious, but this one right here is a little bit thicker. It's a little bit lighter, which is really nice because sometimes I am very fair, and it's, to me, it's a little bit, it's got more coverage, just a little bit more. Can you see without the light? This is kind of more of a light to medium coverage, and this is more light and maybe medium. But this one's really nice too, and it's very light and effortless. These are what I go for if I'm going for a very light makeup day. I'll put sunscreen on, I'll put these guys on, I'll set it with a little bit of powder, and then I'll maybe put on some bronzer and some mascara. Very light days when I wear these, but they're really, really nice. But these are other ways that I get as much sun protection into my skin as possible. Now, you don't need things like this. I just like things like this because I'm kind of addicted to sun protection, guys. But I will never not tell you guys to not have something like this in your collection. Again, not telling you to go expensive, but find something that works for you that is phenomenal, because sun protection is one of the most important things when it comes to protecting your skin and skincare and anti-aging. You could spend a fortune on high-end luxury makeups and luxury skincare, but if you're putting your skin out there without any SPF protection, your skin's going to just, you're going to develop a texture, you're going to get fine lines sooner, and you're going to show it's almost like premature aging, you know, like some people don't pull on their eyes because they don't want fine lines, which is fine, don't do that, but you want to protect your skin from the sun. It's the most important thing. So that's why I wanted to share this video with you guys, because it is really important, and I wanted you to see what I had and know why I chose it. Well, I really like all of these, minus the Tatcha, but again, it's not bad, it's just not worth the money. If I were to recommend any of these for you guys, out of any of these products, if you were only to buy one, I'm going to recommend this guy. This is the Innisfree Eco Safety Perfect Sunblock. This is phenomenal. This goes on the skin very nicely. This, even though I get oily combo skin, it doesn't bother me too much if I put this on and I'm having a little bit of a day where my skin's a little bit more oily. This doesn't migrate, and this does an excellent, excellent job at sun protection. My absolute favorite though is the Mer, but I don't like recommending really expensive products all the time. And I also know that you can definitely get away with not spending this much money on it. But I use a lot of Mer skincare in my routine already, so I like to get as much of the miracle broth as possible. But truly, honestly, my absolute favorite out of everything would be this guy. Definitely recommend it. I'm going to link all of these products below, so if you guys wanted to read up on the ingredients or learn a little bit more about it, definitely go for it. Most importantly, like, if you take anything from this video, sunscreen. Sun protection is so important. And I hope if you guys have any questions on any of these products, if you want a more in-depth review on any of these specific products, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Like I said, I'm not going into too much of the sunscreen, the ingredients in the sunscreen, or anything like that, because I'm going to be doing a more thorough video on that in the near future, probably in the next few weeks, and I kind of want to have content for that, and I want you guys to have a place to go as a resource for sun protection. So this is just kind of sharing my collection and why I chose the ones I did and things like that. So if you guys want to see a review on any of these products, let me know below. And if you guys have any sun protection you'd like to recommend, I literally will buy just about any sunscreen. It's kind of like fragrance. I will just buy it because I'm so obsessed with it. So yeah, let me know what your favorite sun protection is below. I'd love to know your thoughts. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like videos like this, specifically skincare videos and a little bit more in depth in my collections and why I use the things that I do, remember to give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing videos like this. And also don't forget to subscribe. It's free and I'm free, and I put out new videos every Monday through Friday, sometimes on the weekends as well, so I'll always have something for you to watch. In any case, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever. And I'll see you next time. Bye!